taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Monarchs will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Eastern Michigan's offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster. And
the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
Now, he was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him all week.
There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Eastern Michigan, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive go. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Eagles moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. finds the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Monarchs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Rice is going to enjoy the trip back to Houston after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume.
Looking for space. It's Hurley.
Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Monarchs want to move quickly. Quick release by the QB. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Rock. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Wants to throw again. Looking for the goal line. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3.
It's now 3rd and goal.
He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, ODU. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Eastern Michigan, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Eastern Michigan going fast. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught behind the line. It's Hurley. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They booted away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
49-yard line. First down for the offense.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Another first down.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Monarchs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Going right to work up top. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Off the RPO, complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To the ground with the back. Jukes his way for more. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Monarchs are on the move.
And that is another first down.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Now set up in the red zone.
We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Old Dominion! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35, Eastern Michigan, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Takes the handoff. It's Hurley. Got the first down and more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
First down for the offense.
Got his man to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
18. And that's good enough for a first down.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the left side. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. The kick is on its way. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Rock. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Wants to throw it. Hauls it in.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best.
Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
2nd down coming up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, ODU! And they take more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Air Force was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Falcons performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Throws to the tight end. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Got him downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Monarchs are on the move. They'll move the tight end. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Monarchs! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Eastern Michigan, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Eastern Michigan going fast. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. To the air on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Back open in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give out of the gun. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. He'll start this drive firing. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, ODU. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Panthers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Monarchs look to do some damage in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Monarchs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Eastern Michigan, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Got a man, it's Fisher. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Fisher. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The option look. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll run play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Headed to the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Monarchs line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off play action. Pick off to stop the threat. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rock. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing. Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before. And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.